And back comes my nice little big mustache star. Mario! Can you hear me, Mario? I'm Eldstar, a star spirit. I have something very important to tell you. As you may have noticed, there's going to be a lot of random snickering going on in the back of this video. Not quite sure why that is, but yeah. It concerns the princess and all of the Mushroom Kingdom. But sadly, I have the strength to talk to you here. Mario, I need you to come to Shooting Star Summit. We stars will be waiting for you there. So apparently that's going to be our first objective in this game, is to get to Shooting Star Summit. What exactly the stars are there to do, or what exactly the stars actually are, I don't really know yet. But we'll find out as the game progresses. Oh Mario, I'm so happy to see you awake. You haven't opened your eyes for days. Everybody's been worried sick. This place? This is Goomba Village, a tiny village just off the west end of Toad Town. The only residents and me and a single family of Goombas. And one other guy who we'll get into later. The Goombas and the family are just the nicest folks you will ever meet. They're the ones who found you unconscious in the forest and carried you to get better. Huh? A star with a mustache? I'm pretty sure you're having a dream, Mario. I told you to go to Shooting Star Summit. I didn't see anything like that. I didn't see me come in or out. I wonder, Mario, maybe you just hit your head. Welcome to Paper Mario. This is the dream of Mario after he fell out of an airplane. Although maybe not. It could have been some of those star spirits, you know, the ones that live in star heaven. You would think if there was something that matched our description so closely, he would have just offered that up as an explanation in the beginning, instead of calling us crazy. Shooting Star Summit is the place is the nearest place to Star Heaven, so that would make sense. Okay, I see. How's it near? I don't know. How's heaven close to a mountain? We'll find out. Who knows? In any case, I'm glad to see you recovered. I know the Goombas would be happy if you paid them a visit. Somehow, I don't feel like that's true. So we're gonna go ahead and head on over here and talk to some of these guys. This is Goombario. He's our biggest fan. He doesn't know what this means for us to meet him. He's pretty stoked. This is Goombaria, I believe. He's really worried about you because you were lying there in the forest and didn't open your eyes at all for the whole time. Yeah, that's usually a good sign of something to be worried about. Let me talk to this guy. This is Goomba. Oh, nope, this is Goomba, sorry. I apologize to the elderly that they all look alike. Oh, Mario, hello, dearie. You can call me Goomba. I'm a Goomba grandmother. That's where I got the name. Ha ha ha. You've already met my lovely grandchildren, aren't they sweet? Especially little Goombaria. Wow, she looks just like I did when I was young. Ha ha ha. Alrighty, so we're gonna go ahead and run away from her as fast as possible to the outdoors, where this, I believe, is Goomba. You startled me. Yeah, Mario, is it? So, you've awakened at last. Good. Knew you'd pull through. Call me Goomba. I'm the Goomba grandfather, so I'm Goomba. Sorry, but would you mind giving me the details later? I'm kind of busy fixing a veranda right now. Alright, that's great. Talk to him later. Yeah, he's not gonna listen to us now, man. I'll leave town. Goodbye. Howdy, Mario. Feeling better? Feel free to rest in our house. It's not such a shabby place. It may look a little unkempt at the moment, but I'm fixing all the earthquake damage. In fact, I just spent ages fixing this gate. Oh, it's a well-made gate, sir. You have to leave town right now? Oh, Shooting Star Summit. Something important, no doubt. Well, I believe the summit is near Toad Town. If you take this road straight ahead, you'll eventually reach Toad Town, the home of Princess Peach's castle. I believe the Shooting Star Summit is just beyond there. It's too bad you can't stay. I feel like I just met you. But duty calls, I know. Come back and visit if you can. Best of luck, Mario. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Yeah, that noise that you hear right now, that's probably what it sounded like. And blah. Oh, my instincts were right. Mario, I can't believe you're on your feet after taking such a beating. You're hardly one. You're a hardy one, all right. I was I was smart to come here to check on you. What? What? Well, what? What's that, Daddy? What's that weird flying thing? Weird. You rude little... Yeah, fill in the blank. I'm a beautiful Koopa with a beautiful name. Cammy Koopa. Yeah, Cammy. I actually had a friend named Cammy. It's kinda sad. I wish. I wish I had time to teach you a lesson, Brat, but no. Mario, hear this. It's useless for you to try to save Princess Peach. Ridiculous. Laughable, even. As you have seen, King Bowser is more powerful than even you can deal with this time. So here's a gift from him. Oh my god, it's a block. Not the gate that we just fixed! Oh, that doesn't even affect me, it just kind of bugs the guy that just fixed that gate, I would feel like. Mario, you will kneel and weep when we break all of your gates! This is King Bowser. Your world is ours now. She's gonna go around breaking gates for the rest of eternity. How are we ever gonna open gates now? I just fixed that gate. Nobody say gate to me. For a while. Cammy Koopa, that fiend. Did you hear what she said about the princess? It didn't sound good. I hope nothing's happened to her. What? Bowser went and kidnapped Princess Peach again? Oh, unbelievable. And now you have to go to Shooting Star Summit to help save her, right? Suppose that could be a problem. Dad, we just gotta do something, right? Mario's gotta go save the princess. Nobody else can do it. Oh, here's an idea. Maybe we can break this block with a big hammer. I think he's using it now to fix the veranda. Go ask him for it, will you? Alright, so as you can see, we are made of paper, and there is plenty of a room in which we will be able to slide, but... So, we're gonna go ahead and head back out to the veranda here and talk to Goomba. And as you can see, I believe there was a veranda here at one point. Not so much anymore. Okay. So, here's what kind of throws the earlier him falling out of this castle thing out of proportion. As you can see, when Mario falls, he kind of falls like paper. So there's really no damage to be done there. So, yeah. But anyway, you're just supposed to not think that hard. Alright. Oh, my back. Who's that? That you, Mario? I remember a great crushing noise, and then I saw the veranda collapse and fell. Did you fall too? Just stepped out of the door into thin air, didn't you? Well, we're both okay. Problem is, we can't get home because that block is in the way. No, she broke another gate. Her and her gate-breaking crusades. This block probably shouldn't be here. Well, that's a problem. Huh? A hammer? Oh yeah. Where'd it go? I was using it to fix things. So it's likely around here somewhere. Nowhere to be seen. Guess it must have fallen over there. Yeah, that's descriptive. Mario, we'd better look for it. Alright. Yeah, I know how he says we. I don't feel like he's helping. Now, as you can see, we got blocks here. There's nothing you can do at the beginning. You got no kind of attack move just yet. So, I'm gonna go ahead and head over here. Basically, what it's saying is if you walk up to any bush in the game and press A, there's a chance you'll find something. So, go ahead and get the coin out of that bush. But the hammer's not there. Hammer's not there either. And it's got 2 coins back here. Look at that. It's fancy. Alrighty. Is it this one? Nope, that's a coin. Is it this one? Nope. I wonder if it could be this bush. Dun 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 dun! You found the hammer. The hammer can do attacks now. And you can smash blocks with a hammer. That's so impressive. We can now go around stopping her from her world-destroying crusade. Oh yeah, a little interesting fact, if you ever do miss some dialogue and you want to go back, if you press Z, takes you right back up a little bit. Oh wait, you can use the hammer to break the blocks. Didn't it just tell us that? You can also hit them with the trees, and sometimes stuff falls out of them. So we're going to see blocks here. We can hit those with our heads. You can hit trees, as you can see, gets the coins. A lot of coins will fall out of trees a lot of the time. Sometimes you'll get other items as well. But we'll get into that in just a second here. Come down here, and as you can see now, with our hammer, we can break blocks. So, nothing to worry about there. Nothing in either of those two, which is kind of a rip-off. Then, we found a dolly, which looks exactly like Princess Peach. Oh, well now, I believe that's the dolly that Goomba said she lost. She'll no doubt be overjoyed if you give it back to her. So many people lose things all over the place, you know? It almost makes one feel like looking around everywhere. Don't get me started, because I will. Well, we found the hammer, so I guess we should head home. Ouch! Wow, that looked like it hurt. And as you can now see, there is one more resident of this town. And this is apparently his playground. Nobody sets a foot in here without my permission. Nobody. Prepare to start crying at the feet of Master Junior Trooper. Mario, this is Junior Troopa. He's the boss of the neighborhood gang. A bit of a bully, obviously. He's more bark than bite. You can probably beat him pretty easily. Just boost yourself up and don't take any lip. I'll stay right here behind you and watch your progress. Yes, stay right there behind me and watch my progress. Alright. We're gonna hit him with our hammer now that we have the ability to do that. Good move. Alright. Goes ahead, bops us on the head, so we're gonna go ahead and use our hammer one more time. And yep, bops us on the head once again. So we're gonna go ahead and jump on him this time, just because it makes things up a little bit, why not? He's just getting warmed up apparently though. Oh, the damage. The horror. The horror. Alrighty. Full power! And ooh, we did too. That's crazy. Now as you can see, we're in danger now. Anytime your health gets to 5 HP, you're going to be in danger. Anytime your health gets down to 1 HP, you're going to be in peril. Now, there are a couple of items in this game that take into effect danger and peril. None of which we have right now, so we're not going to worry about it until we get one. But I just wanted to show you one more thing. The strategies, as you can see here, we have the strategy which is do nothing, which you're not going to want to use very often. I will probably end up getting into this a lot more with the do nothing once we get into the first chapter a little bit. Run away is also another one. Obviously, this is the main battle, so we can't run away from this one. But we'll get into that as well. So we'll go ahead and kick him in the face one more time. And he's going to go ahead and explode into 20 star pieces, or star points. And star points in this game are much like experience. So you're going to want to save up 100. And every time you save up 100, you're going to level up. Once we get to a level up screen, I will talk more about leveling up. But for right now, just know that star points are your friend. You want a lot of them. And a lot of points in this game, you're going to realize it's going to be really easy to walk around enemies. But to be honest, you're going to want to try to fight as many of them as possible, because experience is kind of hard to come by. Alright, so we got our first item here. As you can see, this is a mushroom, which is a regular mushroom. It restores 5 HP. Now, these mushrooms, I believe, can only be used in battle. But when you're in battle, should you find yourself needing 5 HP, you can go ahead and use it. By pressing left on the C-pad, you're going to go ahead and pull up the items menu, which is going to let you have an inventory of all of your items. You can go through them and see what they do. So that's one thing. Alright, now this right here is a heart block. The heart blocks are going to be extremely useful. They're going to show up a lot. Like we showed earlier, how there was the we had the town where Toad healed us at the random little motel. The heart blocks are basically the same thing. It's going to bring back all of your HP and all of your FP. FP we will get into later as well. And so basically you're going to want to look for those. They're kind of spread out a little bit all over the place. Alright. And we got coins, obviously. Fire flower. Now this is a attack item. Basically what this is at any point in the match you can use this item. It's going to burn all the enemies on the map and do 3 attack power damage to them. So it's actually a pretty good item for early in the game. If you end up using items a lot, I know there are a lot of people that use items a lot. That's a strategy. I know you can't. You might want to towards the beginning of the game because they definitely help. Towards the end of the game, it's going to be hard to keep up enough items with you to really make much of a difference. But for now, it's good to keep them. All right. Heads up, Mario. I see Goombas ahead. They're loyal to Bowser. They see you, they'll attack you without hesitation. If you can successfully attack an enemy with in a field with a jump or a hammer, you'll get the first strike when you enter the battle. Striking first really helps when it comes to battling, and that is not an understatement. First strikes are supremely important when it comes to battles. I'll show you. Alright, so we got a first strike here by jumping on the enemy. Basically, you get a free hit on them. Which in this case means that we can defeat that enemy in only one turn. So, went ahead and knocked out. That was our very first battle that we won that wasn't scripted. So I'm pretty excited about that one. Alrighty, as you can see, this guy's a spike on his head. Not advisable to jump on top of him. So we're gonna go ahead and hit him with the hammer. As you can see, he has a spike on his head. Don't jump on him. Yeah, so he basically told you what I just told you. Don't do it. So we're gonna go ahead and use our hammer because it's gonna be a little bit more effective without getting us injured. Alright, as you can see, he gave us 3 star points. Depending on your level, you're going to get a different amount of star points from enemies. So since we're still level 1, the Goombas are going to give us 2 points apiece, I believe. Or the spiked Goombas will give us 3. Alright, so this is a Paragoomba, another style enemy we haven't seen yet. Now with the Paragoomba, you're going to want to hit them out of the air with jump. You're not going to be able to hit them with your hammer until you've successfully knocked them out of the air. So, whenever you see a Paragoomba, or any kind of other flying enemy for that matter, you're going to have to jump on them. Some of them will fall down. I believe there's a few in this game that don't actually fall at any point, though I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But as far as all the early enemies in the game, if they're flying, jump on them. If they're spiked, don't jump on them. Kind of a simple rule of thumb there. Just use your better judgment. So we're going to go ahead and head over here. There's another Goomba. So we're going to whack him on the head. Now, it doesn't really matter at this point whether you use the hammer or whether you use the shoes. They're both going to do a base attack of 1 damage. In a little bit, it's going to start to matter a little more. But for right now, I wouldn't really worry about it. Now, we found a star piece. Yes, there are coins in this game, and coins are going to be your main form of currency for places like shops and stuff like that. However, star pieces are going to be a secondary form of currency. We'll get into what that is used for a little bit later, because there's nothing we can really do with them now. All I can say is do your best to try to collect them all. I'm going to try to do my best to collect all of them in the game in this playthrough, but if I miss one, you know, don't hurt me. I'm going to get all the badges in this playthrough, which we're going to start getting into that in just a second. Alrighty. So Goomba has arrived back at home. We're going to go ahead and step through this gate. Oh, it's locked. And Goomba opens it. So now we can go back to that area anytime we want without having to fall off the veranda. Goomba, where have you been? I looked outside. Wow, you and the veranda were just plain gone. And rather than help you, I thought I'd just stay in town to wonder what was going on. Goomba, I was really very worried about you. Really worried. Sorry, kids, I apologize. I didn't mean to make you fret. Just take it easy now. I'm back safe and sound. He looks really happy. Now, before I forget, I've decided to give you something, Mario. Wait here just a minute. Whatever could it be? Huh? Hey, that dolly you got. That's the same one Goombaria lost. She was looking all over for it. Would you give it back to her? Now, what kind of a heartless bastard would you have to be to not give this doll back to her kid? You'd have to be us. You always seem to beat up your enemies. Do you work out? I study self-defense by reading books by my masters, listening to Dad and Goomba. Then I can also exercise every day, so I'll be strong like you. It's starting to show too, I'm getting big muscles. Do Goombas have muscles? Yeah, Goombario's head is hard as a rock now. Oh, that's a good one. When he does his head bonk move, it actually hurts people. Oh, be quiet, Goombaria. You're embarrassing me. Of course it is true. I don't know if that's anything to be proud of. Sorry to have kept you waiting, Mario. It's okay, Goomba, we're just rapping with Mario. Excuse me? I already dislike this kid. Oh, rapping, huh? Sorry, I wanted to give this to you, Mario. And we have the Power Jump Badge, which the Power Jump Badge has the ability for Mario to stomp on a single enemy using a lot of attack power. It's going to come in handy here in the beginning stages of this game. It's actually a pretty nice badge. It's called a badge. If you wear this, you'll be able to do a power jump, which means you'll do more damage when you use your jump attack. But listen here and listen well. You'll only be able to do it if you're wearing this badge. You better try it first. Putting on badges and take them off is a vital skill. Would you like a quick lesson on how to use badges that you collect during your travels? No. You better listen. Could you? You sure? No. Alright, I trust you. I'm Mario, of course you trust me. Now remember, you need flower points, or FP, to use power jump techniques. Do you remember that block we saw earlier? Like I said earlier, the block earlier will restore your HP and your FP. FP is basically your, I guess for lack of a better term, mana. As you can see, I can see you're taking it upon yourself to try to rescue Princess from Bowser's clutches. Oh yeah, Mario can beat Bowser with one hand tied behind his back. I like the support, child. Hush now, Goombario. Mario, please take this hammer. It should serve you well. If I were just a bit younger, I'd accompany you on your trip. I'd have done some damage. Years have started away on me, though, and I tell you, this lower back pain... Yeah, I feel you, bro. Adventure, you're so lucky. Princess rescuing is so cool. I really want to be an adventurer too someday. Me too. Oh, here's an idea. Goombario. Perhaps timing is perfect. You are no longer a child, and evil times are upon us. I'm sure Mario will agree. You should accompany him. Do I have to take him with me? What, really? Can I go, Goomba? Can I go? I love how he asked Goomba before he asked me. Goomba didn't even ask me. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's so excited. Mario, you're not going to regret this. Well, I didn't really have a choice. Alright, so Goombario has joined your party. Now, Goombario isn't the best sidekick, but he does have some pretty awesome moves, and we'll get into that in just a second. Press down to have him tell you about people, places, or things nearby. When you're interested, just ask him. Goombario is also helpful during battles. He can use the head bonk, which is just a regular attack, or he can tell you about an enemy's features and HP using his tattle ability. Way to go, Goombario. Mario, I know Goombario will prove to be a worthy companion. Well, I think it's about time for my nap. I'll be in the house. Goodbyes have a way of making this old Goomba sleepy. Oh no, get weepy. Maybe he's about to get weepy and sleepy. He looks like he's about to take a nap. That's what my grandpa would be doing if he was heading inside. This is so cool, Mario, let's go! But wait, your HP looks a little low. Maybe you ought to rest at the Toad House. Maybe you ought to shut up. This is gonna be really annoying. Please take good care of Goombario. That dolly, can I have it back now? Sure. So, we're gonna go ahead and give her this doll, and she's gonna give us a star piece. And a kiss! Which is kind of why I didn't want to give her the doll back in the first place. Now we'll talk a little bit about Goombario's ability here. What in the name of God? Oh, okay. I thought that looked like a pig for a second, but no, it's actually just his mom. I get to go with Mario. I promise I'll bring back some souvenirs. Oh, my little baby. I can't believe you're going out with Mario. Now you listen. You be a good boy, you hear? Don't cause Mario any trouble. I know, Mom. I'll be good. Goombario, you said your mom. You mind your mom. You wear a sweater when it's cold. Don't be picky about your food, and don't start fights, and be polite. Don't be a beast. Don't boast all the things you did that Goomba taught you as if you already knew them. And remember, Mom always nags me. God, it's like I've got crisscross following me. Now hush, Mario. Please take good care of my sweet little Goombario. That rhymes. Alright, but as you can see, if you press down on the down C button, if you walk up to a person and they got the little icon flashing, he's going to go ahead and tell you a little information about him. So, she's my mom, Goomama. Sometimes she gets on my nerves when she worries about me too much, but I still love her lots. Don't tell her what I just said. Seriously, Mario. Promise me. I'll kill you. If you do it in just the middle of a regular place, he'll tell you about that too. This is Goomba Village. My family lives here. There's also a Toad House, which as you probably know is a good place to take a rest. That big tree near my house is a great place to get Goom nuts. So we're going to take his advice here and walk over to this tree. And we have a Goom nut. Did you hear? I'm going out adventuring with Mario. I'll make you proud, Dad. I swear. Do your best, son. You've grown as a strong boy. I know you'll be a great help. It's a good thing you spent so much time training, huh? Now you do your old Goom Papa proud. Alright. Go ahead and break this so he can fix his gate. There we go, problem solved. I have a feeling your road will be lined with difficulties, so try not to overdo it. Be watchful, yet stay cool. A calm mind is the wisest. Oh, hang on now, Mario. I noticed you weren't wearing the badge Goomba gave you. Wow, he's really gonna be that guy, huh? You know that badge won't do you any good if you don't wear it. I think you better put that thing on before you go. Alright. Thank you for reminding me. I actually did forget to talk about that. Alright, when you press start, you're going to go ahead and get to the stats menu. It's going to go ahead and show you your level. Your HP, which we have 8 out of 10 right now, but I'm really not going to worry about too much. Your flower points, which is going to be 5 out of 5 at the moment. We'll get into those in a second. Badge points are 3. We got regular boots and a regular hammer. Equipped in that slot. We'll probably find better equipment later. Tells you the amount of star points you have, amount of coins you have, star pieces that you have, how long you've been playing for, all that good stuff. So when you get to the badges menu here, you're going to go ahead and look at all badges, which is going to tell you all the badges that you have in your collection, as well as active badges, which are the ones that you currently have equipped. Now you can see where it says BP needed. That's the amount of badge points you need to have in order to equip this. So since this one only takes 1, we're going to go ahead and equip it, and since we have 3 badge points at base level, it means we still have 2 left. So if we had 2 more badges that only did 1, or 1 that did 2, we'd be able to wear that. Items, as you can see, we have no key items right now. As far as other items, we have the fire flower, the mushroom, and the goom nut. And now, these are all really good, but later in the game you're going to find a lot more uses for these things. I'll get into that when we get there, but for right now, keep collecting. Alright, Goombario, if you go here, you can check his abilities. Head bonk, tattle, like we already talked about. Spirits, not sure what that means just yet, but we'll get there. And then we got map, which is nice that it actually already shows you a pretty good overview of what the entire world is going to look like. Yep, so as you can see, you kind of take a look around. We're on the far west end here. And the Deku tree is up there. And yeah, Death Mountain, I believe, is over here. So, we're going to go ahead and keep on moving. Now, here's a little sign. It's going to say, beware of Goombas. Just good advice. Now, here's what we're going to show you. This is going to be the first battle where we actually have a sidekick. If you press Z during a battle, as you said, you can switch the order in which you guys attack. If you want your friend to attack first, he will. Not a big problem there. But the first thing I want to show you guys, and I'm going to sacrifice a hit here, so I know you guys are going to be like, whoa, why would you even do that? But just to make things a little easier to understand, we got the head bonk ability here, which is just a regular attack, but he also has the tattle ability. Now the tattle ability is Goombario's special ability, so basically he's going to tell us this is a Goomba, obviously. Goombas are what you would call small fries. Actually, they're pretty much the smallest fries. Hey wait, I'm one of them. Max HP is 2, his attack power is 1, his defense power is 0. You can jump on them or whack them with a hammer. These guys are old school. They seem to have been around since you were in Super Mario Bros. Yeah, very true. Except for not true, because I believe they were in the original Mario Bros. As well. But hey, we're not gonna split hairs here. Alright, so as you can see, he has attack power of 1, so whenever he hits you, he's gonna do 1 damage. Just to show you the head bonk ability, pretty much the same as Mario's jump attack. Alright, and so we're gonna go ahead and keep going. That was our first pretty good battle. Now we're going to go ahead and skip a lot of these battles just because a lot of them get kind of monotonous. So I think I'm going to go ahead and show you the rest of the battles on this page, and then we're just going to go ahead and skip the rest. Honestly, if something interesting happens, we'll leave it in. If not, we're probably just going to cut it out. So this might be the last battle you see with me fighting a Goomba for a good long while. But the other thing I want to talk about while this battle's still going on, as you can see, the health bar is still under Goomba. Once you've tattled on an opponent one time, their health bar remains there for the duration of the game, as long as you're fighting that particular enemy. So, while if you have a guide or you're willing to look up or just kind of memorize the amount of health enemies have, it's good. You don't really need it. But if you just kind of want a little extra, tip, I suggest you do that. So we're gonna go ahead and skip through this battle. do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Bum 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 ba 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 da 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 bum bum. Ow. Do 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 do. Everybody, 3, 2, 1, and be quiet again. And that's what it's going to look like when we go ahead and skip through battles. Nothing interesting happened. I don't even think I took any damage, to be honest with you. I'll go ahead and show this fight, just because this is another kind of fight that we haven't got a chance to do yet. Now, I mean, we've already seen Paragoombas, obviously. What you're going to notice here is that the head bonk ability does work on Paragoombas because it's a jumping attack. Now, later on in this game, you're going to get some more sidekicks, some more friends, and some of them are going to have moves that are like the hammer and cannot actually, you know, strike enemies down. But for right now, Goombario's ability to do